Okay, you guys, so it is Real Life with Coach Stone. So you guys, I'm going to do a little story time for you today. I'm going to give you a little story time today, and this is going to be a crazy story time that I have never really even told before. But so, I'm going to do a little story time. I'm gonna do a little story time. Since I have on my CEO shirt today, then I'm gonna do a story time about my business and how I got started in business. Oh my gosh. It's so long. Like I just thought of like multiple parts to becoming the person that I am with my business. Okay. So I'm gonna do a story time of how I got started with my business and how I opened my beauty salon and how I opened my beauty salon. Okay. Wow. I think it's gonna have to be end up being a part one and a part two because I have two beauty salons. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do this one in part one, and then I'm gonna have to do a part two of my bigger location, my bigger brand. Um, and I'm gonna try not to announce the name of my salon. However, I'm gonna do a part one and a part two because I just remembered that like the life, the real life behind the scenes has literally been a part one and a part two, where I literally had went on to open the bigger location that I'm in now, the bigger location, the multiple booths that I am now, and why I went on to opening the other salon and how I got there, how I got established, the risks I took. However, I'm going to start with my first salon and how I did it, you guys. How I did it. Huh. Let me sit back for this one so I can get relaxed because this is my page, Real Life with Coach Stone. Y'all, this is one of the first times y'all see me got real. This is a studio. This is my personal studio, you guys. So, personal studio, you guys. This is my personal studio. I've literally, man, I hope I don't cry on this video. I hope I don't cry on this video, y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at me, the professional that I am today, with my CEO shirt on, and that's exactly what I am. I remember you guys. So crazy. Ah, man, this is deep. I remember you guys being a young girl, like in elementary school. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Dang, I didn't know story time could be so hard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ugly tears, my God. Thank you. Okay, so let me get it together. Let me get it together. Wait. Oh my gosh. I'm messing up my face. Oh my freaking goodness. Okay, so. Oh, wow. Just let it flow if it start coming out, okay? So, oh my gosh, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the screen. And I remember being a young girl, you guys, in elementary school. I'm not kidding you, and I'm not making this up. That's why it's Real Life with Coach Stone. And if you guys follow my page and my videos, not my shorts, but my videos, then you will see that I have a university as well that can teach other entrepreneurs and business owners how to create passive streams of income and how to go from living it to dreaming it, since to Mint University. How you can literally go from living it to dreaming it, from dreaming it to living your dream life, and how it all starts with you, and taking these courses that I have in my online university, in my university, period, because it's not just that online. I do virtual calls and all of that good stuff as well. And wow, my brand is going to be wow, 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 wow. So, anyway, you guys, so as I sit here, the woman that I am today, and the woman I'm becoming, you guys. So, I remember, yeah, I'm sorry it's taking a while. Dang. I remember, though, you guys, being a young girl in elementary school, and the teacher, I don't know what it is, but in elementary school, and they go around and they always ask you what you want to be when you grow up. What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? And you have the firefighters, you have the doctors, you have the lawyers, you have, some of everything. And I remember saying that I wanted to be a model or an actor. A model or an actor, right? A model or actor is what I always wanted to be when I grew up, you guys. And if you have followed me on social media, you guys, you'll know that I literally have been on set several times with some of the top stars in the industry. Um, I can't even, I literally dreamed about it. I literally talked about it, and I've literally done it. I'm not, I can say like 100% an actor, you know. I'm not, I have a great time at home, and I have a great time with my kids and my family, that's for sure. It's just real life behind the scenes. Gosh, but I do have this YouTube video now. So, see. Oh my gosh. So I literally, that's what I always wanted to do, you guys. And y'all, it's so crazy because I got bullied in school. Like, I got bullied in school. I got told that I was, this and that in school. I got bullied all the freaking time in school, to the point where I got beat up, like in elementary school. Like, just kids just being mean. Like, it was ugly, you know? It was ugly. It was ugly. And kids can be so freaking ugly. I got bullied. Now they have this big thing now, no bullying. But I literally got bullied in elementary school to even middle school. But my dream has always been to become an actor or a model. So basically what I'm saying is I've always like been this beauty person. Like, this beauty person has always been in me. Like, it's always been in me, and it has came out through my beauty industry, through making other people look good and making other people look great. I've done some on set jobs where I've done hair and makeup. I look forward to doing more hair and makeup on set. It's just because that's what I love doing, and that's where my place is at, to grow others. And a lot of people don't realize my passion comes from being bullied. Like, my passion comes from being bullied, knowing that beauty inside of me was eventually, what I'm saying, knowing who I am as a person, growing other people, making other people look good and making other people look great, especially kids, teens, giving them confidence, providing them confidence, because I was that one, you guys, that didn't have my hair fixed going to school. I was that one that got picked at, in school, like, from not having my hair fixed. I didn't have any control of that at that time. So now I have control of my life, and how I want to wear my hair, how I want to look when I step out. Now I have control. And it's so crazy, you guys, that I didn't even realize that I had full control. And I haven't taken, like, 1000% control. But you literally, as when you're an adult, you literally have charge of your own life. How do you want to look? How you want to look? How you want to present yourself? You want to present yourself snobby? You want to present yourself slobby? You want to present yourself, you know, however, like, you know what I'm saying? However you want to present yourself. You want to wear pink hair, you want to wear green hair, you want to wear blue hair, you want to wear no hair, you want to wear long hair, you want to wear short hair, you want to wear a short dress, you want to wear a medium dress, you want to wear a knee-length dress, you want to wear pants, you want to wear booty rockers, whatever. Like, do you? So now I realize, that I have control of my life and what I want to be, how I want to present myself. And when I was a child, I got bullied, you guys, and I didn't have control. Like, I didn't have control of that. My family didn't have much, so I didn't have control. Like, I don't know if mom just didn't know how to fix hair or whatever, but when I got like 13, 12, 13 or whatever, however old I was, to learn how to do my own freaking hair, then that's when I started doing my own daggone hair. And I never let them get back in. Let my mom get back in. I didn't even go to a beauty salon, you guys. My parents didn't have money to send me to a beauty salon. I never went to a beauty salon being a kid. Never, never, never went to a beauty salon. Never went to a beauty salon. Beauty salon was probably putting a ponytail in or something like that. And I learned how to do all that by myself. I was self-taught. So it's crazy. So yeah, the beauty game, the beauty industry came along with me being at work one day. I remember, and I was at work one day. I was in retail. I hadn't had a whole lot of jobs before I started my beauty career and opened my beauty salons. I hadn't had a whole lot of jobs in the corporate industry. I was in retail. My very first job was at Burger King, and I worked there. I worked two jobs. I worked there long enough. My parents didn't drive. My mom didn't drive. No one drove. So I worked there long enough to buy my first car, and I taught myself how to drive that car. I taught myself how to drive my first car, my very first car. And that's how I had to purchase my first car, because I didn't have, like, dang, that's so crazy. Life is crazy. On to now purchasing my kids multiple cars, and even, Camaros, even to giving them cars, like, just giving them cars, and being able to afford cars. And I did all of this through the beauty industry. All of this through the beauty industry, from literally going from cents, not having pennies on a dollar, not having, going to school with holes in my shoes, to literally mint condition. So you guys, so how I opened my first salon, you guys, and where my beauty, dang, it might be three parts, you guys. So how I started was, I was at work one day, in retail, and I had a great job in retail. I really liked retail. I worked at this plant, you guys. This is the one I'm talking about. But I remember working at this plant, and it was one of the highest paying plants that there was in the city. One of the highest paying plants that there was in the city. However, I was in retail, and I worked the register. I worked at the front doing that, the cashier. People come through the line, they purchase items, and I checked them out. So I didn't make a whole lot doing what I did. However, the people that were inside the plant, in the back, in the office, on the lines or whatever, then those are the ones that actually made money. And money then was like $25 an hour, $28 an hour. This is what they made. And I like the fact that, you guys, these guys, y'all, I have to give them a shout out. Maybe, somebody eventually jump on my YouTube video, and they'll be able to relate with what I'm saying. But you guys, this was one of the greatest place that I worked at when I was actually in the corporate world, when I actually, worked the 9 to 5, because they were so kind, you guys, even though, and it's so crazy because it made me want to cry again. But even though, you guys, I was like small to them. Like, I was one of the smallest little things that, to them. I was younger, and I don't mean small as in size. I mean small as in not, up there where they were, not making a whole lot of money, you know. And I'm talking about minimum wage then. Minimum wage then, minimum wage has never been a whole lot like then. I think minimum wage when I was working the register was like $7.25, 7.15 or something like that. And where I'm from, in the South, it took it a while. It took minimum wage a whole long time to change. I think it just changed maybe like 3 years ago or 4 years ago at the most. So anyway, so the guys would come in, and I say guys because this particular plant had mostly guys, and they were mostly older gentlemen. And they would come in, you guys, and they would come through my line and purchase products and stuff. And they would be so freaking nice to me. They would be so nice to me. They would ask me how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They would come in, they would laugh and talk, and it would make me feel so good. I thought it was one of the best jobs that I had ever had. Like, I thought literally, I'm about to cry again. I'm telling you. I didn't know this is so touchy to freaking do a story time. So like I said, this is one of the best jobs literally that I had, working my 9 to 5 because, I was just so comfortable. And then on top of that, let me tell you, so I worked like from 6 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and I made 40 hours a week. So I worked from 6 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So I had the awesomest shift. You know what I'm saying? I had the awesome shift. So I got a really good time, and everything. So, but what made me start my beauty career was I've always, being a foster child and everything. Dang, I can tell another story time maybe about that later. You know what I'm saying? But I was a foster child. So being a foster child, I took courses. Like I took courses, achievement courses. I took, self-care courses and stuff like that. And I learned a whole lot. And one of the things that I learned was to be a goal taker. Like, have goals. Have a plan. So I realized, you guys, and this is what made me realize that, that I didn't want to be there. Like, I didn't want to be there. And I don't mean like physically, I didn't want to be there because I love working there physically, but I didn't want to be there mentally. Let's just say mentally. I didn't mean that. So I didn't really want to be there. I love being there physically, but I didn't really want to, physically and mentally be at that place where I was making $7.25 an hour for the rest of my life. So you're talking about $7.25 an hour. You're talking about per week. You're talking about maybe like $200 and something to $300 and something a week, y'all. Dang, that's so crazy. I had to scratch my arm on that. That's not a whole lot. So yeah, I didn't want to be there. Like, I didn't want to be there like the rest of my life. Like, I thought about it. I'm like, I'm just cashier. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working at the register. These people in here, these men in here, and they're making all this money. They're smiling. They're happy. And they're making all this money. Most of them going to retire from here. They're getting big pay. Like, they're getting big paycheck. They're comfortable. So I realized that I didn't want to be in that place, like, for the rest of my life. I didn't want to be that one that gets stuck working a register for the rest of my life and not having enough money. Like, So I literally thought about it, and I'm not making this up, you guys. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up at all. So I thought about, like, what it is that I want to do. I had a social worker that wanted me to go to school and be an LPN. And she told me that was one of the shortest things that I could do at the time, to go to school for that. I had no prior knowledge of it. I had no prior interest at all of being an LPN. Like right now, LPNs probably make pretty good money. She said that was one of the shortest things that I could do, terms that I could go to school. It would take like a year, and then I could go and be an LPN, and and be done. Like, So, but anyway, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't want to do that. So I thought about what it was that I really wanted to do at my register. Like, literally, I thought about it. I don't know how long I thought about it. It was a long time ago. I don't know how long I thought about it. or whatever. But I know I thought about it, and I thought, like, okay, what is it that I want to do? Like, what would I like doing? Because one of the things that I learned. Oh my gosh, my computer snapped for a minute. Let me hurry up. I don't know what happened. So, one of the things that I realized that I wanted to do, being on that register after I think about it, and it's so crazy, it's a parallel, you guys. But one of the things that I wanted to do was change lives. I wanted to change lives. And I was like, how could I change people's lives? Like, how could I change people's lives? Like, what could I do for a short, what could I go to school for a short period of time that would be life changing for people? And I realized from working on that register and working on that register every day, and being in customer service, that I liked customer service. I liked customer service. I liked dealing with people. I was a people's person. And I realized that I wanted to see people look good. I wanted to see people better themselves, and I wanted to see people look good. So I went to school. So I decided that I was going to go to beauty college because I wanted to see people look good. Why I wanted to see people look good? I told y'all why I wanted to see people look good already. So I wanted to see people look good, and not only did I want to see people look good, but I wanted to see people feel. Wanted people to feel good. I wanted people to look good and feel good about themselves when they came to me. Yeah. Literally, I wanted people to look good, and I wanted them to literally feel good about themselves when they came to see me, when they came to me. And I got paid for that. I opened my beauty salon, so that's how I opened my beauty salon. That's why I opened my beauty salon. And I got paid for that. And I know this video is supposed to be about how I opened my beauty salon, right? So that's how, basically, that's the groundwork. Like, that's the foundation of me opening my beauty salon, number one. Okay? That's the foundation of how I opened my beauty salon. Where did it come from? Like, how I got in the beauty industry. Because I wanted to see people look good and feel good. Because if you look good, then you feel good. If you look good, then you feel great. And I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted everybody to look good and feel good. So that's how I opened my beauty salon. And now I've been in business for over 15 years. So anyway, you guys, check out my part 2 of my bigger location, and you'll get to see how I ended up opening my salon number 2. And now on to Sense Cement University, and how I'm teaching everybody else what I've learned, the game, how to gain passive income streams from one stream of income, which I've always had this one stream of income, that one business stream of income, and how I flip that stream of income on to purchasing real estate, becoming an author, selling ebooks, all of that good stuff, short-term rental, purchasing multiple cars for my man, the game, the game life has been good. So sense2mint.org is my online university.